I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to my video in Career Angles, my group in Facebook that's designed to help people perform better at work and in their careers. You know, I'll just start by saying I've spoken about, and I know many other people have spoken about, excuse me, school and how school kind of conditions us for much of our life to behave. After all, from the time we're little until the time we become members of the workforce, we get a message from people. In school, it becomes shut up, do what you're told, regurgitate a bunch of stuff, do what we tell you to do, when we tell you to do it, or else. That sound like a lot of jobs, I know it is for a lot of folks, unfortunately. And what starts to happen within school isn't just simply the message of school. There's a message in terms of social pressure as well. Now, I'll speak of myself and simply say somewhere along the line, I got the message that raising my hand and trying to get the teacher to call on me wasn't a great thing to do. And I don't know if it was simply because of peer pressure, although that showed up certainly with regularity, or the first time, or the second time, or the fifth time you have the wrong answer, and the result winds up being you just feel dumb. No matter where it shows up, raising your hand becomes a problem. At least it did for me. I don't know how it was for you. But I'll just simply say, when push comes to shove, this is a conditioned behavior that winds up hurting people. It winds up causing people to lose out on opportunities. And I'll just simply say, this behavior of not raising your hand causes people to play small, to wind up getting hurt, to wind up in a lot of pain. After all, when you think about what happens in the workforce, there's a lot of conditioning there as well about not volunteering, about not stepping up, because you can get into trouble. You're doing too much work, or you're sucking up, or brown nosing, or doing whatever it is that you're doing that's causing you to wind up having a problem. I'll just simply say the messages that we get in school and the messages that we get in the world of work, well, they wind up being costly for us. And where it becomes costly is in our attitude where we accept being bored, lethargic, and mediocre. I remember there's a men's group I've been involved with for a long time, and someone came to me and talked to me about the fact that I was doing too much to stand out. I'm just myself. I'm not trying to get attention. I am who I am, and that's how I conduct myself. And the nature of the group is one we encourage men to live big, freely, not be confined to social norms. And I'm not talking about being rude or loud or what have you, but just be the best version of themselves. And this kind of reminded me of what in Australia is called tall poppy syndrome. What happens there is, the head of the tall poppy gets cut so they're all uniform. Well, this guy wanted me to act like everyone else, be like one of the guys. Well, why? I thought you're supposed to help me be fabulous. Here, well, let me just continue on by saying, I've spent a lot of my life conforming. And now I'm at a stage in life where that's not really what I want to do. I want to be extraordinary. And I want to help you wake up to the idea of raising your hand again and stepping up and to be full and rich and magnificent again, rather than just simply going along with the crowd. The crowd is going to leave you in the middle. It's going to leave you with the mediocre. stepping up and playing big, stepping up and being yourself at your richest is really what you want to be doing. I just want to simply encourage you. Pick one place that you can do things all out. Try your best. Not just simply do just enough, but do your best. There's so many messages that we get in life. Take it easy. Don't volunteer. You're brown nosing. A lot of these kind of messages that hurt us, not just simply at work, but in our relationship with others, where we're not really at our best and we develop that habit of mediocrity. If you want to be exceptional, you can't play nice. You have to play big. And you can't change overnight, because all that's going to happen are people are going to go, whoa, come on, killer, slow down a little bit. You want to ease them into the idea of the change. Pick one place, do one thing that you normally wouldn't do. Do it at your best. Make sure people know about it. Go all out. Once you've done that, do something else at your best. Start practicing doing this differently, so that in this way you help your organization, and as importantly, you help yourself a lot. So I want to encourage you, raise your hand a lot and notice how things change. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Join me on Facebook in Career Angles. That's my group there, designed to help people, not from a job search perspective, but from a career perspective, from a work perspective, do so much better. Hope you have a great day. Take care.